Are the latest coronavirus outlooks in both Kansas and Missouri. On Monday, Kansas reported more than 4,400 new cases from over the weekend. That brings the state total to more than 157,000 cases with more than 1,500 deaths. In Missouri, the state reported 3,800 new cases on Monday, bringing the state total to just under 300,000 cases with more than 3,800 deaths. And the St. Luke's Health System is caring for 190 COVID patients right now. Many at holiday gatherings came to the ER with COVID symptoms over the weekend. Well, doctors say that anyone who was with others for the Thanksgiving holiday should act like they could be infected.
Really, the biggest thing is that to treat yourself as if you were exposed over the holidays, and just please stay inside. The next 2 weeks is going to be crucial as we face probably our biggest challenge with this pandemic from a staffing and a hospitalization standpoint.
Now, as for hospital capacity, the average number of daily new hospitalizations in the Kansas City area has gone from 190 on November 20th to 146 on Monday. In Kansas City, Missouri, firefighters said goodbye to one of their own as Captain Bobby Rocha was laid to rest Monday. He died more than a week ago from COVID-19 complications. This was the scene at Mount Olivet Cemetery in Raytown. Monday's service was private due to COVID-19 limitations. Rocha was with the fire department for 29 years. The Missouri governor ordered flags to fly at half staff in his honor across the state.
He was just a gregarious, outgoing, friendly guy, and you know, I can't imagine that you couldn't spend 5 minutes with him and leave knowing that you could pick up where you left off the next time you saw him.
Well, on the day after he died, communications specialist and paramedic Scott Davidson passed away from COVID-19. He was laid to rest Saturday in Wichita. Paramedic Billy Birmingham was the first member of the KCFD to die from the virus. He passed away in April. Well, meanwhile, at 836, the Kansas City Public Library is keeping a branch closed after staff members tested positive before Thanksgiving break. The Lucille Bluford branch at 31st and Prospect will remain closed until contact tracing is complete. 3 other branches of the Mid-Continent Public Library are now closed because of the virus. The Grain Valley, Oak Grove, and Blue Springs North branches are closed until further notice because of a potential exposure. Staffers are working to get in touch with anyone who may have been exposed. Well, the schools are looking to finish out the first semester of the year. Some are going back to virtual learning. North of the river, the Park Hill School District returned to all online learning Monday because of rising COVID cases. Some students tell us that they're more confident this time around.
I didn't used to be able to cooperate with computers very well. So now I am doing a lot better.
Many Park Hill families chose to do all remote learning at the start of the school year. Teachers and parents say that it was a rough start, but now they are more prepared moving forward.
At first there was a lot of frustrations, and then now she's quick and she's mastering things.
These kids have been so amazing at being problem solvers, being resilient, showing grit, and doing really hard things.
By the way, the Park Hill District plans to begin bringing students back to classrooms December 14th. And across the country, more Americans are being hospitalized with COVID-19 than ever before. However, hopes for a vaccine are on the horizon as we could learn who will get the vaccine first. ABC's Alex Perche has the very latest from Washington.
This morning, a major step forward in getting Americans immunized from COVID-19. Today, a panel advising the CDC will help prioritize who's immunized first. Health officials have long said seniors with underlying health conditions and medical workers should be at the front of the line. But what's presented today is non-binding. Ultimately, it's up to state and local officials to decide. Military members aiding in distribution say all other Americans will be able to get a shot by June.
100% of Americans that want the vaccine will have had the vaccine by that point in time.
The vaccine ready to ship across the country within 24 hours of the government authorizing it for emergency use, something expected after December 10th. More Pfizer's vaccine has now arrived in the U.S. from Belgium, and Moderna has also applied for emergency use authorization for its vaccine. Dr. Anthony Fauci says although a vaccine is on the horizon, people need to continue avoiding crowds, wearing masks, and practice social distancing.
Help is on the way, but it's not here yet. So we can do these things, and we can prevent an even further escalation.
More than 96,000 people are now hospitalized with the virus across the country. California's governor now considering new stay-at-home orders. In New York, they're canceling elective surgeries in some areas and identifying retired healthcare workers who could return to duty. And Ohio's governor asking anyone who can work from home to do so.
Well, new overnight, Dr. Scott Atlas resigned as one of President Trump's coronavirus advisors. Atlas was controversial with many public health experts for questioning the effectiveness of masks. Well, we know it can be difficult to keep up with all these changes, but KMBC 9 News has you covered on our mobile app. Just click on the coronavirus tab. You can also visit KMBC.com.